And again, the buzz that is 125 racing, and don't we love it here? Oh, nice line for that KTM. Husky around the corner. Oh, I think it's going to be all side by side. Nothing much in it between the 4 and 5. There they go, Curtis and Hayden. And Curtis with the advantage. Curtis out wide, so Curtis has got it at the moment. So Curtis the man, remembering of course a 2-pointer last time, a 2-pointer, so it's down to what was 8 points is now down to 6, so 2 motors to go. Could be a 3 and a 3, could maybe there's 5 of those points also, and up here in one moto maybe there's 5 of those here. Unlikely, but never say never. Anything possible in the world of motorsport. Motocross, another clear example of that as we fly over Rapid Jet, getting some brilliant air out there beside the State Highway 1 straight, and then making the turn, coming through on the off the culvert, and then through to our step over. It's a nice little up and over there before we get onto our energy centre point. Spectacular jump here, and getting some awesome air. Or inside to outside, looks as if there's going to be, or in fact they're both going to favour the outside line, both doing that at speed as they go flying into the wall there. Now picking it out of it. Oh, there we go. There's the number 5 and getting through. 5 getting through. Hayden getting up. Hayden the inside line. Hayden looking better through there. He's got the faster run. So Hayden Smith looking the smartest, looking the sharpest. So it's Hayden Smith out there now. Hayden hanging on with him. Hayden Smith the update. So it is 5 in front. 5's got it now. Hayden Smith. Hayden now takes a run. So Hayden the advantage back to Curtis. Looking out to James in here, I think. We will get a confirmation of that 3rd and 4th shortly, but I've always kept our eye on 5 by 4. And again, as we said last time, remembering it's what happens with those results and just how good they are. And here it is, Hayden, already that 6-point buffer in this race. Huge way to giving him the title, 5 by 4. It is the 108 of James Scott, and 1 by 4. Yeah, great ride. Liking that one, Chase Smith, that's the real Chase Smith. Chase Smith is back. Courtesy of CSC signage, cycle spot Pirelli, Fox Rainbow, Epic Decals, Aero Toys, CFX seats on the CR125. Chase Smith, that is fantastic. Chase Smith is back, ladies and gentlemen. A long time out of the sport for Chase, but I never say never. And Chase Smith is back, so nice to see. CSC, Canon Signage Concepts. Signage, CSC, and lovely to have Mum here today to support her little boy Chase again. And what a moto and what a start. Chase not showing that kind of excellence in the earlier moto, but I tell you what, he's come out all fine up for the second race. Feeling right at home, A, with the bike, and B, back on his beloved Digger McEwen Motocross Park, and that is a class effort for the young man from Auckland. 154, and Chase Smith, I tell you what, the 154 really has got it together here today. Just dropping back a little to be in that 4th place at the moment, but he's is there with those front runners. A little bit of all dry matter to come up through there. Wow, look at that from Hayden. Hayden, I tell you what, and looking so good for the 4 of Curtis. Curtis needs to win this one. This is a little bit like we saw in the MX2. If Hayden wins it, it just puts that buffer back in his favour and makes it easier for that last one. Yet if Curtis can win it, it means that it comes down to more of a nail-biter feature final later on this afternoon. 5 by 4 as the battle goes on. 6 points overall separate these two riders. The man in front's got the 6-point advantage over the man behind him. 5 by 4, KTM with the Husqvarna. The young man Hayden Smith from Taiabi. Still a schoolboy out of Collegiate in Wanganui, ahead of the 21-year-old builder. The great Curtis Nav Boy Lilly as he goes racing. Courtesy of HL and Husqvarna New Zealand, Everett Pookie Cowie along with Workshop Graphic, Shiftbox, Motorex Advanced Physiotherapy and Dr. Trim Seats. 5. Now with Hayden second. And 4, Curtis Lilly. 3rd now, James Scott. The high flyer back in moto. Look at this 154 and a lovely bike. I think it's the 125 AF. That's the aftermarket 125 as well. So a beautiful bike there from Chase Smith. Chase, and a very good result in that 4th race. So you can see that he can hold on to that one at the moment. All eyes out there behind him. Seat head, Sam Greenside, Riley Campbell. Sam Greenslade, one of only a couple of riders doing multiple motos here today, so and he will know that he's done a day's moto at Taupo when you're doing both 125 and MX2. That's exactly the case here for him today. 777. Keen to watch out there at the moment. Bailey King out of Taradale for FMX Hawke's Bay, of course, proud to be hosting the East Coast Flat Track Champs over Easter weekend in Crown Thorpe, Hawke's Bay. Great opportunity to go for a beautiful Hawke's Bay holiday. Might want to take friends, family, your partner, whoever over there, because often very good weather around Easter time has been over the years that I remember, and plus, of course, you're going to get some great racing on a great flat track. So check it out, East Coast Flat Track. Rocking it into Hawke's Bay over Easter weekend. Back to our racing here at the moment. So 5 from 4 as we look out for our numerical order. KTM from Husqvarna, and that is the teenager versus the young man, Curtis Lilly, but it's Hayden Smith in control at this stage. Look at the buffer these two have pushed out in front. Unsure what's happened with our 44, haven't heard what has happened. Didn't see him start in the motor, not to say that he did. But well, no, Maximus is there. Maximus is there, mate. No, I think he could be. I think he's just further back. So I completely missed him. Didn't even see him from the start. Was looking out to see where it was. Didn't see anybody go down. So I just think maybe he had a bad start. So look out for the 44. Let's keep an eye out. We'll count them through. I'm sure if he was in 13th place last time, that he's going to be way higher than that this time. 5 by 4 to go past. Some lovely air over there. 108. 5, Hayden Smith, 4 now with Curtis Lilly. 108, James Scott. 154 now with Chase. Oh, sorry, no, it's 913. It's Sam Greenslade, then the 154. 122. Now looking out to 742. 20 out there, 60 as well. Then we go to 81. Now looking out for 44, and I think that will be a 10th place. A 10th place hasn't quite made up the ground. Remembering, after all, he was the man who won the first moto. Maximus, no, 11th place. 11th place is what we've got. 11th for him, so he's only made up 2. Gone from 13th to 11th place. So now look out for Maximus. What had happened to the CNC Redline Racing Yamaha Blue Crew Fox, Bike Talk, Tristram European, Bridgestone, Epic Decals, K-Tech, Bodyworks Taupo, MX Timing, Redline Oils, CFX6, Quick Shot Media, and Western Bay Helicopters rider. 44 and Maximus Purvis. Great news is he is out there. Completely missed him from the start. So didn't get off the line as he would have liked to. Certainly not showing the pace that he was executing in the earlier race. Hayden Smith at a 2:14 is the fastest man in the moto so far, but maybe that time's about to get massacred by our 44 of Maximus. Here we are with 5 by 4, checking it out. I tell you what, and Hayden is checking out exactly that. He is checking out. He is broken clear at the moment, so increasing the buffer. That is a much safer margin that he's got at this stage, so nice to witness as he fights back now. Keen to look out for it. So it's 5 in front, 4 in second place. These two have bolted. Camera shots only showing 2 in the picture at the moment because it is a clear advantage. These guys would have in excess of 120 metres on their nearest rival, so great to see when you've got 2 guys this good in 125 racing. In our talks earlier today, the likes of Scott Wilkins mentioning that was hoping that we'd see a few more in the 125s. We want to see a lot more of our younger guns. We've got a lot of junior riders on 125s, and these are all the kids that should be out doing this class at the moment. 5-year race leader, 4 in second place. Back to 108. Now here with 913, Sam Greenslade. Look to 122, Ryan Gwynn. That's 5, 6, 7, or 7th place for the 44. He's up into 7th place already. 44 for Maximus Purvis. And Maximus in a very good placing from him. 7th there at the moment. He's got on the tail of Riley Campbell. There he goes in 7th, 8th now with Hayden Wilkinson, 9th. Seaton Head, 10th now, and Dan Bell. And there's a rider at Manawatu, of course. Just 2 weeks ago, he was in running top 3. And here he is now struggling to get a top 10 in the quality of the field they've got assembled here. Yes, there might be 2 other faster riders in front of him, but just around other riders, everybody's finding it a bit tougher here at Taupo today. Thank you. Please, an urgent request to move a Nissan Navara registration KEE521. KEE521. It needs to be moved for the ambulance, please. An urgent call to move a Nissan Navara Ute registration KEE521. KEE521 for that Nissan Navara Ute to be moved. Thank you. Requests on behalf of our officials. So that's a Nissan Navara registration at KEE521 to be moved for the ambulance, please. Thank you. All right, back to our racing at first hand and our 125s. And the boys opening up here, 5x4. The Hayden Curtis show. They've been doing it the entire series and been great to watch. Here we are at this moment, 11 minutes and 13 seconds. So there's still a while before that white flag is out. Hey, looking out for Sam Greenslade coming in on the tail of James Scott at the moment. So James is third place under threat. Sam pushing it for fourth. I see that Ryan has moved up and then he's got the 44 behind him. Here we are, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So now the 44 moving up into sixth place. Unlikely that he's going to be able to win a motor, but I tell you what, he's made a great fight back because in the last 3 laps he's come from 13th place to be up into 6th. So that's 5 places down. He's only got 5 to go before he's number 1, but they'll be a lot harder fight than what he's got. Riley over Hayden, ahead of Dan, ahead of Seaton, ahead of Jordan. The next group of riders to go through. Alpine Stars sponsoring 125 racing. Alpine Stars in the limited edition Indianapolis MX race kit, racing gear and gloves, and of course also the legendary Tech 10 boots. And you see a beautiful photo on the inside cover of the red, white and blue of the glamorous Tech 10. There is no other boot like them in the world. They are the forerunner of quality footwear safety. To be the best protected, you always need Alpine Star, the world's number 1, and proudly supported by Crown Kiwi, proudly sponsoring our live internet coverage here from Taupo today. 61 outside of 19 this time, Michael Beaumont. They're looking out to 434 and Aaron Baker, the Ohio man on this Patterson O'Connor team, MX Timing, Onio Apparel, Impact Ceilings, BikesportingZ.com, KDM 125. 5x4, we've talked about it, folks. Remembering he's a teammate of Hamish Harwood, and he just needs to do what Hamish did. Hamish did not win the first motor, but went out and won the second to secure his points, and that's exactly what Hayden's doing here at the moment. So his 6 points may go out to a 9 this time. So 6 points to 9, so even increase from the 8 that he held before. Going to go out to 9 points. That means you got a nice buffer for that final race. Here we go, 5 in front, 4 for that second place. The 125 sounding beautifully on song at the moment. Back to second with sorry, it is Sam Greenslade's got it, moving up past James. James, like Maximus, has had a little chance for preparation. Both of these riders coming back from an injury, so they're not in any way race fit, race prep. So it's all about endurance for these guys. It will certainly be a huge help for getting them back into that race fit. So there we go, the 913 of Sam Greenslade out of Coatesville. The CML KDM Racing, KDM Off-Road Team, Kiwi rider O'Neill, Michelin, Oakley, RI, P1 Moto Workshop Graphics, and RCM Performance. Wow, that's a good turn. RCM Performance, by the way, folks. RCM Ray Clee Motorcycles. Ray's a hugely respected man in the road racing scene in New Zealand, and presents normally all the best winning bikes on the New Zealand Superbike and Super Sport classes. So to have his influence in motocross is certainly a key advantage for Sam. So nice sponsor to have on board, RCM Oakley Motorcycles. Right, 137 back in here as well. Xavier Dalziel, the man from Turangi, courtesy of Dalziel Group on the KDM 125, formerly out of Gisborne, but the family now at Tihoy. Or over towards Tihoy on the Western Access Road out of Turangi. All right, Max here on 900 to go back, 60 to get out there as well. Now we're looking out for 41 down in here, Zach Jillings, the Rongotia man out of Palmers North for Target MX Coaching, CFX Seats, Coverflex, Lucas Oils, Epic Decals, Level NZ, the home of Fox here. Polar Global, Etnies, EBC Brakes with Pirelli, MTF Finance, Nelson, Roseview, Equine, Manua 2 and AFC Motorcycles, the home of the always friendly bike store. Zach Jellings and a very competent 125 class. Just talking about young guys, it's a whole lot more Zachs that we want in this field. All right, back to our race leaders, 5x4. And now at 15 minutes and 33 seconds, and doing a bit over the 2 minutes. These guys, I think, have still got at least 3 laps. No, they'll have 3 laps left. 3 laps left in this one. 5-year race leader. 4 to track as well. Thank you. We have a spectator over in the pit area after the overbridge. It's just in front of our camera shot, so please, it's got a keep clear sign on it. If you could please keep clear of those cameras. They are part of our remote controlled cameras, giving us our live video stream here today. Not using a whole series of camera people, that increases the cost significantly. So using it with the remote control cameras, so people of course don't realise they're standing in front of a camera necessarily, other than the keep clear sign. So thank you for somebody over after the overbridge out towards the water dam, the water reservoir of the club, next to the trees over there. Please, if you could move, would be appreciative. Thank you. All right, 74 now to watch Hayes Shuttleworth out of Nelson. Good to see more South Island riders up here in Taupo for the performance and experience of it all. 8:01. Looking back to here at the moment, Jacob Hicks out of Mangawai on the Kaiwaki Yamaha Plumbing World Whangarei supported Yamaha YZ125. There we are, still 5x4, I should say, down through the sawdust. That's your race lead at the moment, coming up at 17 minutes and 39 seconds. Definitely a white flag after this. White flag, so it will be 1 lap to go. Oh, no, I don't know. 43, 48, who knows? Remembering it's 18 seconds. Are they going to take more than 12 to get around S7? Oh, yes, they'll be right. It'll be 18, so here we go. White flag coming out. White flag coming out this time. Here we are at 18:01. That's the closest one we've had all day. As they go past, it's actually 18:05. So if they were at 17:55, 5 seconds the other way, we would not have the white flag. You've got to do 18 minutes, and then the next time the race leaders come past, they'll put out the white flag. So it's the white flag and 1 to go. And again, a defining point here at the moment. Who wins the second moto looks to be the one who could be winning the title. But I tell you what, here we are with Curtis. Curtis not laying down. Curtis not laying down. In fact, goes up on the inside. Curtis finding the move to go through. Down behind the Total Oils pylon. And there it is, Curtis to come out. So Curtis has got it. The HLR Husqvarna TC125 pilot. And Curtis Lilly has saved it for the final race. There is a 6-point deficit. You see, this could take it down to 3. We could go to the last race and have a points tie. Then we would go to a count back, and who would win that? Wow! Who would win that? We'll be keen to find out. That would be a close one. It would be a close one. I would think the best results maybe in favour of Hayden. But we'll let a computer do a much better job than we have. That is climatic. That is climatic indeed. So here we are now indeed, but it doesn't matter. That's still another race to go. Look at the two of them. Remembering in the last race we're going to have a much better performance from Maximus, and it may not even be a tie, because it could be 2 points the gap between them, and that may be 1 point short. But this is the kind of race that he wanted. Here we go. The man putting on an amazing last lap here. Where are those Team HLR supporters? Where's the Pukekohe Club members? Where are the Husqvarna lovers? Come on out there. What a last lap. Wow, just when Hayden looked to be the man of the moment, we've seen Curtis pull out the lap that he needed to and goes in front on that little lightweight 125. Here we are, bike number 4 and 5 are on the final lap, going down through the sawdust for the last time. As we get on the inside, the back markers often play a difference, and it's a nice line by Lilly through there, so holding on to it brilliantly here at the moment. The Curtis Lilly show, ready to rock at the moment. 3 corners to run. It's 4, it's 5. 5 coming up on the back markers. Looking for a good line to get through there. The 777 may have looked to have gotten away. Bailey King. That's completely accidental. So he says, hey, I'll let you guys go for it. He moves aside. Here we are. Look at this out here. 4 to go for Curtis. And Curtis up to the checkered flag. And Curtis Lilly leads the lap that counts, the only lap in the checkered flag. Number 4 has done it. Wow. After a lap that didn't look winnable, he had pushed and pushed and pushed. One of the most intelligent races you'll ever watch in your life, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. An outstanding performance of motocross excellence there. When you do all the work, you just play there, you wait there, you do all the work, you ride, you find the lines, you do all the educating, you do all the learning.